Hello, this is Robotnik is sexy, and this is the first day of the Nintendo Run Autumn Friendly 2011, which indicates that they're going to continue doing this. I don't know, this is the first time that they've ever done a battle competition mode thingy for everybody, I think. Unless I'm just out of the loop, which could happen. But one thing I noticed when I started playing Black and White is that there was a battle competition option, like underneath the Start Your Adventure thing. So I always wondered what that was. Also always wondered what the battle box was for, and I figured it was for stuff kind of like this. But yeah, this is basically what it is. It's basically a random matchup that you have to sign up for online, and I think it's too late to do it now because it's already started, of course. But yeah, and of course you'll probably be noticing that they're all 5th gen Pokemon. That is the big rule for this autumn friendly, is you can only use 5th gen, but that suits me fine because I've been working on a Trick Room team which mainly included 5th gen Pokemon. The only one I really had to train at all for this was my other Jellicent, who you'll be seeing here. It is a Water Gem plus Water Spout Jellicent, and it works pretty dang well. Not much can keep up with it, at least in this environment, because you can only use Gen 5 Pokemon. Jellicent's checks are pretty much banned, other than other ghosts. There's not much to stop it from using Water Spout so much. And I found that pretty interesting, because in 5th gen they pretty much made no water Pokemon. They practically made no water Pokemon at all, so that fact pretty much allows Jellicent to be more powerful in these autumn friendlies. Go for the Water Spout. Water Gem activates, definitely overkill. I want it to be safe. I see, since there is an item clause, I'm pretty sure that somebody's gonna slap on a Focus Sash somewhere, so I just want to be absolutely sure that they aren't gonna hold on with 1 HP and then like hit me with something really hard. Which is why I used the redundant seeming Iron Head. Iron Head Haxorus, kill Haxorus with Water Spout. And now it's a Chandelure. And in most of my matches with these autumn friendlies, most of the time people cannot get past the first two guys, which is Jellicent and Amoonguss. And if they do manage to feint Amoonguss, then I just go into something else, and it kind of progresses from there. But this team of 4 pretty much is founded on Jellicent being alive and being able to use Water Spout. And I've played 13 matches so far, and my score is 1600 something. And I've only lost one match so far, and the match that I did lose, I didn't bring Jellicent, and it wasn't. It kind of, not having Jellicent was kind of a big deal, but it was only a big deal because he had there's the frickin' alien guy who learns Ally Switch, which switches your places with the other guy, so I kept hitting the wrong guy, and I was wasting my turns, and I eventually lost due to that. But yeah, that's the only one I've lost so far. Most people cannot seem to get past the Jellicent Amoonguss combination, which makes me feel pretty good. because I'm being mean to like these random people. I even fought a French guy. And one of the cool things about this little thing is when you fight international people, their versions of the Pokemon names are the names that you see instead of the English names. So that's pretty cool. Like, I fight a Vietnamese person who has like Vietnamese names instead of English ones, and it's just kind of interesting. So yeah, as you can see, I got the really haxy effects for sleep and then red card, which is mostly salt in the wound. Red card can be good, but I just have it on him so I can shuffle something out, and hopefully it's something that can not take a water spout very well. In this case, it is a Hydreigon, but yeah, I can just use Spore, which is another dickish strategy that I implement because I'm all about winning, baby. Because this thing does not have friendly in the title in it. In my eyes, it's just like Autumn Bloodbath. That's how I see it. So yeah, his own Jellicent had a Shell Bell, and you'll be seeing items like that because there's an item clause. A lot of people are using Volcarona and Thundurus in tandem with each other. I've noticed out of, the 15 matches or so that I've had, I have not run into a faux Amoonguss yet, which I find really odd because Rage Powder is just pretty much broken in this kind of environment where it's like, well, I always get my Trick Room up no matter what you do, and then I use Water Spout, etc., and then Conkeldurr, and then Escavalier. Those are the two that I usually pick. I actually shouldn't have used Cofagrigus at all, because this Jellicent just pretty much outshines Cofagrigus completely. But by that time, I had already registered for it, so yeah. Once you put them in the battle box, you can't take them out of the battle box unless you forfeit the entire tournament or something. That was my impression. And it's really kind of sucks, because I wanted to edit my team a bit more, but they're locked in there. But it's okay, because as you're going to see, I just use the same 4 guys over and over. I think I might use Reuniclus once, but like with the power of Water Spout and Rage Powder and the type complements of Water and Grass, where I attract the grass move and I quad resist it, or I attract the normally effective dark move and then I red card them so they're out of there, and then I get to Water Spout and etc. Basically rambling. That little guy in the bottom right corner, that alien thing with the giant stone head, that's the thing that gets ally switch, and I think it's unique to him specifically. Not really sure. This morning was the first time I ever saw it in my life, so I wasn't exactly sure what it was, except for the obvious part where they switch the partners. And I actually fought a kid named Alex, and there's a Pokemon kid I know who is named Alex too, but I know it's a really common name. So yeah, it probably doesn't mean anything, but maybe it's that Alex guy from Facebook. I don't know. Maybe it's you, Alex. You person. You. Rage Powder, that Sleep Powder, and it does hit. This guy definitely seems to know what he's doing, because this is probably the first. This is the first guy I've ever seen that uses Lilligant, which I know Lilligant is low tier right now, but just the fact that you're a grass type that gets Quiver Dance, that's good. It's a huge asset. Also, Sleep Powder is really good. Wasn't sure if the water spout would kill, but it does. I'm guessing the water gem was enough to take it over, um, you know, to the level where it would KO. And Lilligant is not fond of taking a water spout, takes a hefty chunk of damage. And this Conkeldurr is a sheer force Conkeldurr, so I can rock slide better, which attacks that hit multiple targets are pretty much bueno in doubles and triples. I also fought a guy this morning who had wide guard, which I 3-0'd him, but still, he was trying to block my water spout, so he definitely knew what he was doing also. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, that was that match. Sending data. This is going on until the 24th, and I have no idea if there's a prize or not. There probably isn't. This is probably just for, for fun. Maybe you get something on Dreamworld, some pretend thing on Dreamworld, like a stupid chair you can put in your dream house in Dreamworld. Yeah, I haven't played Dreamworld in quite a long time, but it's oddly addicting, and at the same time aggravating and unsatisfactory, because you spend an hour playing this flash game and then you get like a little nugget of something, and then you have to do it you have to do the exact same thing the next day. And this guy's from Brazil. From Brazil. So, yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about, where they'll be from a different real Earth region, and their Pokemon will have the different names, which is really cool. And this guy actually did kind of know what he's doing, and like I say, everybody's using Thundurus and Volcarona, which is what he goes for, but the combination of Jellicent and Amoonguss is just too much. And if you're gonna use a Thunder attack, I resist it because I'm a Grass type, so... And then you get red carded, and then I get to set up, and then before you know it, the match is over because you only have 4 Pokemon. So you can kind of see the strategy I'm trying to do here. Probably have it memorized by now because all these matches are pretty much the same. And yeah, leads with Thundurus, and actually the names are different. I don't know why. This guy has Heat Wave and Discharge, which is pretty cool. I Curse Body, disable his Discharge, and then he gets red carded, which is pretty funny because it's like completely pointless. Get that Trick Room up with Jellicent, and think I'm gonna Spore something. And I think I'm going to recover with Jellicent, so this will be a turn of healing and defensive play, because I'm actually predicting a Sucker Punch, but this guy doesn't really use it. There is a guy later who uses a B-Sharp, and I Super Pro predict the Sucker Punch and use Recover instead or something, and it was cool. Amoonguss does get fainted, as oft is the occasion or whatever. I use Rage Powder. If I'm going to get double hit, it most likely will kill me. In this case, it is a fire move, so it's definitely pardon me, it's definitely overkill, because that's a Volcarona, who is basically like God Venomoth, who was recently banned from RU. I was actually surprised about that, because its base stats are completely horrid. The only thing that's really good about it are, well, it gets 3 fantastic abilities and Quiver Dance, and gets Sleep Powder, which I guess is enough to improve on bad base stats. But rambling, Water Spout, Simipour has 1 HP, uses Waterfall, does pretty much nothing. I eat leftovers because I am no fun, and I think I Mach Punch or something. Now I go for Rock Slide because it looks cooler. And I think that's the fourth match. Reunion, man. But yeah, everybody, that is a taste of Autumn Friendly 2011. If you are familiar with Random Matchup at all, then this is going to be nothing new to you at all. It's just actually more restrictive than Random Matchup, which I think has a lot of better players frustrated, enough to the point where they aren't even participating at all, which actually probably has to do with why my team can do so well. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. But that is that really long match, YouTube, and see you all later.